nice to meet you, first
Hi.
of all.
Hi, nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
How are
Ciao.
you?
Good.
Uh, I'm also good. Yes, we're on the same. Good.
So my first question is for the both of you. During the first two seasons, and I'm guessing also during the third and last season, your characters did a really interesting journey of self-discovery, and it was really nice to see them go through this journey. And I wanted to ask you, what do you think is the most important thing that they learned during this journey, and also maybe what you learned with them about yourself?
That's a very good question. I think when it comes to Lake, I think the number one thing that she's learned is just always be true to yourself, regardless of what other people think. I think like her dealing with outsiders' opinions of her was like a big thing. So I think throughout the 3 seasons, she's learned to be true to herself and just listen to, her heart. Um, and I mean, oh my God, I think we all did so much growing up during the 3 seasons and so much world events happened. So that's like a large question for me to answer on a personal note. But I don't know. I learned a lot, that's for sure.
Yeah, I did as well. I think for Mia, her biggest, I guess, the thing that she learned the most maybe was self-advocacy. I think she really learned to speak up for herself and what she wants and what she doesn't like, what's bothered her. And I think she's also, I mean, she's always been a good friend and ally. But I think she learned how to be one for herself as well. And I think that's something that I've developed also throughout this journey, this three-year journey. Yeah, I mean, we did this whole thing in COVID. Like in this, I mean, well, the first season we didn't, but we then journeyed into COVID right after. And so it's just been so strange, like really, I mean, strange, lots has happened. It's been really nice to be on this journey with these people during this time, as crazy as the world has been. Yeah.
I'm happy that I have the opportunity to interview you two together, because I love me and Lake's friendship. I think it's really nice the way they supported each other while they were going through all these things. And also, even when they were struggling on their own, they were always there for their friends. That was really nice. And I want to ask you how their friendship developed in these last seasons, and how they can still help each other to navigate everything that will happen in their lives.
I think their friendship develops a lot this season in a really fun way, and it was so much fun to film this season together. We got to spend a lot of time together, and it's always fun doing scenes with you, right, Rachel?
I feel the same way. Yeah, I think we really this season get to see just like a lot of how life begins to test everybody a little bit more as we grow up. And I think, friendships go through hurdles, and I think we get to see some of that between Mia and Lake and kind of a lot of the different characters, just like the hurdles of growing up and getting older.
And also like high school friendships are one thing, and I think like when you're both dealing with similar issues within like a similar environment, like that is one thing. You're able to like relate and talk to each other since you both are in this like environment together. But I think both Lake and Mia are sort of faced with challenges that are outside of their sort of school environment. And so, they're able to even still sort of help each other through that, which I think is like a testament to their bond and their friendship.
Yeah, their sisterhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to see female friendship be portrayed on shows. And I want to ask you if you add strong female friendships in your life, and how important is for you, and which are the qualities that you look in a friend?
Oh, that's a great question.
That is such a good question.
I have so many good friends. And I definitely have I have a lot of female friends. And I guess what I look for in a friend is compassion, empathy. I mean, obviously commonalities is always nice, but even I have a lot of friends who we share kind of little in common, but we just connect. I don't know. There's also sometimes this like thing that relationships have that you can't describe, but it's just kind of just this heart to heart connection and intangible in a way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I second that. That was so just like beautifully put, Rachel. I totally feel that. Yeah, I think female friendships are super important, and I have so many that I hold very dear to my heart. Yeah, I don't know. In terms of what I look for in a friend, I think it's very much the same thing, compassion and empathy. And you could be totally unalike in every way and yet still connect with each other. And maybe there's just like a mutual trust and support. I think that's really important.
So this is the last season, and I want to ask you to take me on these last days on set. What we were feeling, how was to wrap all this project, and what did you take home? What did you take home from this experience?
Oof. I don't know if I told you this, Rachel, but as they were breaking down the Creekwood set, I went to like go on a lonely walk, you know, a walk amongst the Creekwood halls by myself, and I was just like walking through, and I was just like, thank you, hall, and I was just like walking through, and it was so sad. But I was so grateful and so thankful to, you know, be a part of the show and be a part of something that, you know, has clearly affected so many people and in a positive way. But yeah, it was very like nostalgic and a full circle moment, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, even you just seen that we have so many, like the cast. I mean, I adore everybody in the cast, but we have such a great crew as well who's put together the sets and, you know, all of the camera operators and writers. And it's just been such a warm set, just kind of in general. So I think the last few days were, I mean, it at first felt a little bit like senior year. Like this, not even senioritis, because that always has like a negative connotation, but it just felt like, you know, senior year-ish. And then at the end, I remember the last day there were a lot of tears, but I like didn't cry there. I remember like driving home and then just like sobbing. Because I was just so thankful. I think in the moment though, it just like didn't hit me. It was the
It's
end.
very surreal.
Yeah.
Very, very surreal.
Yeah.
It was really nice talking to you. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your time.
Thank you
So much, Laura. Ciao.
Ciao.